Hi, hello, Lawrence. This is Tianxiang. I'm so glad and excited to present today. First, it's a short introduction of myself. I live in, I come from China. I live in the um, Inner Mongolia province. It's the northern part of the China, where the weather is extremely cold in winter. But I miss that feeling. I haven't been home since the COVID-19 pandemic. Right now, I work as a construction estimator in an electrical company, and I choose to study international business because I think that could create more opportunities for my career. So speaking of ethics, so the first thing came to my mind is human. I think any employers in any industries should take care of their workers, ensuring workers work under suitable, safe, and clean working conditions, and more importantly, making sure they get reasonable payment. But in fashion industries, price is so sensitive. Low price means more competitive, more sales in the market. Large companies are seeking out every strategies to lower the cost of every segment within the supply chains. Raw materials and the labor force come right at the top. They move the manufacturing lines to developing countries, where cost of material and working labor are significantly lower compared to their domestic counterparts. And working environments are usually poorly ventilated, with no or less free air, lack of appropriate sanitation equipment. So look at this lady in the image. Mm, this lady sits on her working spot, operating sewing machines for over 10 hours a day, only can make a couple of dollars. So let's look at the minimum wages globally. In India, minimum wages per day is around $2.4 to $6. Well, similarly, in Bangladesh, the minimum wages per day is $3.4 per day. That is 2020 data. Well, in developed countries like US states, the minimum hourly wages can go up to $7.25. That is $58 per day. So move on to next part, the sustainability. Fashion industry is also a highly dynamic industry. Manufacturers always overproduce a supply of clothing, and retailers end up overstocked as seasons change. The unsold supply ends up thrown away to landfills. This can, so that's how a pair of jeans are made. The first jeans is made of polyesters, nylon, acrylic, cotton, and polyesters, nylon are made from crude oil, which makes them almost impossible to reuse. In other ways, meaning they cannot be recycled or composed. This can cause serious impacts on the nature environment. And according to the UN, one pair of jeans takes 7,500 liters of water to make, a number that includes the water used to grow the cotton, make one pair of jeans, and get the product shipped and shop ready. So what are leading companies doing to apply ethical principles into practice to address mentioned issues? In 2005, Nike makes the first in its industry to publish a complete list of the factories it contracts with. Nike established a detailed reporting system aiming at revealing working conditions, problems within its manufacturing factories. However, being transparency won't mean problems like low wages, abuses will be solved right away. But Nike shows that as a sportswear giant, he's well aware of those issues and will be held accountable of these issues. And in terms of sustainability, Nike also make a huge steps. So when you shop online in the Nike website, you will find some sportswear that are tagged with sustainable and all recycled material. And Nike pledged to use recycled waste plastic to craft sneakers and swimwear and only use sustainable energy. Nike also set a bunch of targets and detailed future plans with the aim of reducing carbon emissions and creating long-lasting products that have a minimal impact on the environment. Well, H&M, another iconic leading fashion company, was one of the biggest polluters before. Now they pour a huge amount of money into research teams who are dedicated to making recycled and affordable fabric. In addition, H&M brings new business models, smarter production decisions, and the degrowth mindset on the table to address reduction issues. I mean, at last, those companies all made mistakes before. Nike's sweatshop, H&M's dirty laundry problem. But we are happy to see those companies set an example to address the future problems.